of citizens suspected of having the virus.
The following area is now a military quarantine zone. Please do not attempt to leave your home. Mobile vaccination units are standing by.
I believe that the threat of martial law and FEMA camps is a real threat. I believe that our administration and the prior administration has been setting this country, staging the country to pave the way to martial law by creating pandemic scares or whatever it is to induce this hysteria.
Pandemic scenarios are a convenient and effective way of carrying out mandatory vaccinations and for making the realization of mandatory quarantine camps a reality.
The World Health Organization is holding emergency meetings and may declare a worldwide pandemic. At that level, trade could be restricted, sports events and concerts could be canceled, and borders could be closed.
They can show up at your house and say, this is a quarantine area and you have to leave. And if you say, no, I don't want to, then you're subject to arrest and deportation to a detention center, where then they'll say you need to be inoculated. And if you say, I don't want to be, you can be forcibly inoculated, just like under the Freedom Commission, they're talking about education. And it's quickly getting to the point to where if you choose not to inoculate your children, they can have legal sanctions against you. The basic problem here is that this is just makes a mockery of freedom.
There's a lot of what if going on here as well. You know, what if gun control? What if martial law? What if they disrupt the chain of command? Is there any proof on either side of anything going on?
Absolutely none whatsoever.
Today in New Orleans, they got a lot tougher on the holdouts.
Police department, anyone home?
Not only the flooded areas, but New Orleans' driest and wealthiest neighborhoods too.
Police department!
The police and National Guard going street by street, house to house.
We need to make sure, too, that whenever we knock on the doors, people refuse to leave, we need to make note, call it in.
So they say, but we want to stop these things before they happen. But at the same time, the question has to be asked, are they planting seeds in people's minds that these things could develop when really there's no likelihood that any of this is going to happen?
Sometimes entering open houses with guns drawn and instructions to disarm anyone inside.
You say guns will be taken? No one will be able to be armed. We will take all weapons.
That happened today in this wealthy neighborhood where homeowners had armed themselves to protect their mansions. Residents were handcuffed on the ground